Hello, welcome. Here we are. How y'all doing? How you feeling? I know it's been intense, and we're at this time right now that feels momentous. My guides are calling it the push, and I'm going to explain what that means. I want to talk all about this energy, what we're stepping into, what April is helping us to do to step into this push. And it's momentous, it's invigorating. It's time for us to claim our power, to claim ourselves and this new earth that we have been working towards. So thank you for being here, and as always, let's dive in. Woo! I just want to be like, woo! We have been through a doozy, have we not? I know in my last video I talked a little bit about the eclipses and just all these celestial bodies, and now we're getting hammered with light. I mean, I feel like every other day the Schumann resonance is spiking higher and higher, and my guides have talked about this blanket of light that's just going to be coursing in at the beginning of April. This is the energy of the push. It is creating this momentum for us. And we may feel like, oh, it's go time, but at the same time, it's like, am I actually going? I feel like I'm going and I'm pulling back, and what's actually happening here? So you may be stepping forward with things, and then you may be taking two steps back, or you're feeling like, I know I need to step forward with something, but I can't bring myself to fully do it, or I don't understand why it's not fully working out. I feel like there should be more happening here. And I think that we are really being asked to push. I've talked about too how it's like, we're in those final stages of labor and we are just pushing, let's get it out. And I feel like this push is taking place from May, June, July, August, and into the end of September, the 23rd-ish of September. And it's like, that's where we are looking back at our hard work and we are saying, oh my gosh, I did it. Oh my gosh, we're here. And right now, this push energy is asking us to not fall back into old ways, to not fall back into this old system. It's like we can see the finish line. We can feel it. We're like, we know it's there. It's like just a couple more laps and we're there. It's like, I feel it. And this push is this energy of, I am getting down to brass tacks now, and I'm going to make it happen. Whatever that means to you. If that's building a business, if it's building a community, if it's building out land so that it's inhabitable, if it's I'm stepping into my power and building a safety zone for myself and my family, whatever it may be, it's time now. We are fully stepping in and we are pushing ourselves through this birth canal. It's like there's no time to waste anymore. We are feeling this energy pushing us too. I gotta do something. I have to get over myself now, my resistance, my procrastination. It's time to focus. This energy is here to assist us, to push us. And it's time to be like, I can see the sun, I feel it, and I just need to go get it. I need to go be in it now. So I have to make my journey to it. And that's like how we're feeling about New Earth. I can feel it. It's coming in. It's so close I can taste it. But we have to do the work now so that we can sustain ourselves in that new energy. We cannot be dependent on the old system anymore. We cannot look at that and say, will you take care of me? No. We have to build this new system within ourselves. It's autonomy. The new earth looks like an autonomous, entrepreneurial place. It doesn't mean everybody's going to create their own thing and we're just individually, having our own businesses. But it's like, I'm going where I feel drawn. I'm following my heart now. I'm following my highest excitement. And I'm letting that carry me. But with that comes some hard work. And I know we don't like to hear this. And as spiritual people, it's like, well, I just want things to be easy breezy and peaceful and let it flow to me. And it's like, well, yeah, but that takes action too. So right now we're in this year of power. The North Node is still in Aries. It's asking us to be that fearless leader, that fearless light worker, that warrior, and to just plow forward now. If you're still not super clear on what that is, get that clarity. I offer sessions. I would love to help you with that, to get clear on your soul mission, about the details of it, how to implement it. Please, this is the thing that guides love to talk about the most, so I'd love to help you with it. You can go to my website. But if you want to do a meditation, or there's someone else you feel guided to work with, or you just ask your guides, I need to know now, I'm ready to step in. And they may not give you the whole entire picture. They may show you the finish line. This is where you're headed. And these are some pieces of how you get there. But we also need you to trust that we're going to fill in the gaps as necessary. So get in that communication with your guides, however that is, journaling, meditation, just talking to them in your dream state, whatever it may be. Ask to receive those answers. You may just receive it in your walking life. Hey, I'm ready to show up in my highest timeline. I'm ready to build this new thing. Show me what it is. Show me. Tune in with the heart. You know, there's this exercise that I love to do, and it's very easy. I'm going to give it to you guys. Just dropped in. And the guides are like, tell them this. Grab a book. Any book you want. It just needs to have words in it, not pictures. So it can be a novel, it could be an instruction manual, but maybe something that, like The Great Gatsby, or if you have a spiritual book that you love to read, Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey, whatever it may be. Grab the book, hold it, almost like it's a tarot deck. Close your eyes and ask your question. Say, okay, I need clarity on this. I want to know about this. And then open up to a page that you feel guided to open up to, and read that page. I guarantee you, on that page, you will get a message that you need to hear in that moment about the question you asked. Every time I do this, I get an answer. And I'm not saying like, let's play Russian roulette with spirit. But when you're in communion with spirit and you're opening that communication and you're using the book as a tool, then it's going to give you a piece of what you need. So if you're like, I need clarity, I need guidance, try that. See how it works for you. So there's so many different techniques we can do. You can use a painting as a tarot card or an oracle card. You like a painting, it's drawing your attention. Look at it. There's a message here for me that I need to know right now. Ask Spirit, what's the message I need to know from this painting? And gather the feeling that it gives you. Gather the knowing that drops in your head when you're looking at it. There's all kinds of resources at our fingertips that we don't even think about that we can utilize. There's something else creative that pops in your mind. Oh, maybe I'm walking and I know I'm going to ask Spirit that through the conversations I hear of the people that I pass on my walk, I'm going to get a message. And you just listen to the conversations. You're not like intently, creepily listening, but like there's all these creative ways that Spirit can work with us and speak with us. If you're not adept or in love with the idea of let me tune in and channel and meditate, or I don't really know how I receive yet, I'm not opening my clairs yet, use these little things to practice and help you open up. It can be fun. It's so fun. So utilize those tools. It will be shown to you, but it's not only go time, it is push time. We are here to now put in that work. It's like an athlete, an Olympic athlete preparing for the Olympics. All right, I'm going to do my conditioning. I'm going to do my training. I'm going to do my mental part so that I can be at my highest stamina and my greatest strength when I step into that competition. And then I'm going to ace it. I'm going to win it. I'm going to get that gold. So we're the Olympians preparing right now. And I feel like when we hit October, that's the, whew, I made it. So we're in that push. We are pushing to end of September, October. And that's when it feels like it's like, boom, it opens up. We're in that frequency of new earth. But we have to pull ourselves there. We're not just sitting here relying on the energies, hoping that if I, get this energy healing from someone, that it'll just magically happen. And I don't think people who listen to these videos, I don't think any of you actually think that. But I know it can be hard to be like, all right, let me step in, let me step in, let me step in. Let me stand in my truth. Let me speak my truth. And there's this other aspect with that. We have to focus. We have to stop thinking about, if I run into this person, are they going to be mean to me or rude? If I post this video, am I going to get nasty comments on it? We have to get this tunnel vision going of who fucking cares? And I say that emphatically. Who fucking cares? The only thing that matters right now is that I am pushing myself into what I am here to build and create. That's all that matters. I am here to pull myself up into this frequency. I am finding my sun. I am finding my light, and I am letting it pull me up to that next level. We have just been pulling this old system out of our body, and now it might feel like, oh, like, okay, I'm kind of shaking myself back into it. Let me find my footing, you know? It's like we're learning how to walk again. And it's okay, be with the process. But the thing is, if we have one step, take that step. Then we're going to be given the next step, and then we take that step. It's like we're kind of blindly following spirit here. We're blindly following our intuition and going, okay, I trust. And we're in this communication with our guides, with the universe, with God, creator, source, whatever it is for you. We're in this communication saying, again, I am ready. Show me the way. And if I step into the steps that you're giving me that feel right, that when I think about it, I feel this opening in my chest, like, oh, that's a path forward. Oh, I feel my heart just like went, ooh, yay. It's like, I feel that. If I follow that, show me how freaking good it's gonna get. Show me how abundant I can be when I do this. Be in that communication. Give that expectation to spirit. I am following this. So you show up too. I need to make money, whatever it is. So if I follow this and I trust, show me how much money I can pull in. And it may not be like, wow, I made my millions right off the bat. We're building something here. Remember that. And it doesn't mean you're going to make your millions by the time we hit October either, but like you will be damn well far better off than you are if you didn't start at all. So right now it's like resistance. What's that? Oh, procrastination? Don't got time for it. Let me stop scrolling on social media. Let me stop, having meaningless conversations with people who are distracting me. I don't know, whatever it may be. Let me stop fiddling around. It's time to get into it. And if your guidance is like, just go walk in nature, then go walk in nature. If your guidance is like, I don't know, I just want to go talk to this person. I feel like there's something here. You're going to be given your steps. We're moving in a more organic way. This new operating system that we're pulling into our bodies is built through trust, intuition, communication with spirit, following the heart, stepping into the unknown and letting it hold us, letting the unknown be a supportive space, and following our highest excitement. I'm going to go, like Bashar says, I'm going to follow what is my highest excitement at the time. Out of all the choices that I have, what excites me the most, I'm going to follow that and as best as I can until I can't anymore. And then I'm going to be like, okay, spirit, I'm going to sit here for a minute, but then bring me my next step. So it's going to feel a little rapid, and there may be frustrating moments over the next several months of like, I feel like this isn't working, but it is. That's the thing. The universe, spirit, it wants God, it wants you to be so solid in what you're doing, so it can be so incredibly sustainable that you will never have to go back to that old system. That's the goal here. We will not be codependent on the old earth anymore. We are building our autonomy. This is the important thing here. So if you are afraid to step into something, step into it with the fear and just do it. It's the time to prove to yourself how powerful you can be. Let's do this. We're all in this together. We're all in this energy. We're all doing it. And the more we can step in, the more we can kind of shake ourselves out of it and go, all right, I'm getting distracted. Let me focus. And every day we're just repeating in our head, I'm going to make this happen. I am going to make this happen. I am supported in making what I want happen, in making what I feel called to do happen. And I am going to let the universe wow me and surprise me and show me how incredible it can get. I was just like, wow, I'm talking so passionately right now. That's okay. I am passionate about this time and I am passionate about this. I feel it. And I've been working on my mindset a lot where I'm just like catching my thoughts. How is this going to work? It's not going well, or only 2 people signed up for this thing, or I don't know. And it's just like, shake it off now. If you have 1 person sign up for an offering or buy something from you, make it like you just had 1,000 people sign up. Say, thank you. It is working. I had someone come to me and want what I'm offering. Make it be like the biggest celebration. The universe is supporting you and it wants you to recognize that. The more you can receive it with the small wins, the bigger those wins are going to get. The bigger the clarity is going to come. But if you're only getting like a small amount of customers or clients or whatever, you're building. You're getting intel from that. Okay, well, how can I refine my marketing? How can I refine my offer? How can I refine what I'm building or who I am? Let me zone in on that. Let me trust that what's coming through is correct. How can I open this up more? Find that in your heart, in your chest. Let it come through. Ask for it. All right, Spirit, I need an olive branch now. Show it to me. I guarantee you it will show up. If it's an idea that dropped in your head, that's it. If it's something you saw on a book or watched on TV and you're like, oh, that's interesting, take that step, look into it. And just because we get an intuition sometimes and we follow that and it's like, well, that didn't work out. Well, Spirit was giving us that because maybe it wasn't supposed to work out, but there's a lesson we needed to learn with it. So trust everything that's coming up. We're not being like sent all over the place, like a chicken with its head cut off. We are gathering and learning and building, and we are pushing ourselves to this threshold, this finish line, to the new earth. It is time to show the universe how bad you want that. How bad do I want it? Yes, I'm going to step through my fears now. I'm going to stop paying attention to the people that irritate me or annoy me or that I have resentment towards. We've done all this shadow work. Not to say that there isn't going to be more, but a lot of that will peel away now when we are just like, I don't care. I'm here to step into my power. I'm letting that push me forward. And that's how we do a lot of our healing now, by stepping in our truth, by stepping through the fear. Oh, I got to stand up for myself. Oh, I got to stand up for my kids and make sure they're being taken care of, my spouse, whatever it may be. It's time. I'm going to speak my truth. Someone else is throwing their stuff at me. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to let it go. And I'm going to keep moving in the direction that I need to go. We get thrown off track. All right, pick myself back up. Put some music on that's inspiring to you. Shake it out, do a somatic shake, dance around, go outside for a walk, feel the sun on your face, get in nature, go pet an animal, get back into that zone. It's about raising our frequency. That's going to help push us. This is the game we're playing now. This is how we win it. It's time to harness our power. The biggest thing with this is going to be our mindset. All right, I am choosing my focus And I am choosing that I'm going to make this happen. However long this takes, I'm going to make it happen. I need to find that safety for me. I have safety in the fact and security in my body that I will be supported when I step into what I feel like I need to, when I push through the fear, when I push through the resistance. There is so much safety in this path. You will be supported. These are the reserves I've been talking about in my past videos. We are here to build the sustainability for ourselves. I can't enunciate that enough. We have lived in this codependent world where we have expected the world to take care of us, to accept us, to take us under its wing, to give us what we want, even though they've constantly misunderstood us or criticized us or judged us or thrown their anger and resentment at us. It's time now we're separating from that, where we finally get to live in this place where we are supported and we are safe in who we are. And that's being reflected to us in our physical world. Because we're stepping into that frequency. We're realizing our power. You are so freaking powerful. Trust that. Trust the steps that are coming into your psyche, your intuition, to the feeling of your body. This feels insane. Why would I offer this crazy dance class at a yoga studio where I'm also channeling? It's just it's not crazy. It's what the world needs. The world needs it. We're going to probably do things that seem crazy. We're building stuff where it's this hasn't been done before. I don't really know how to do it. But it's how did the Egyptians build the pyramids? Higher dimensional frequencies came in and helped them build it. They told them how to do it. We're doing the same thing. That's how we build New Earth. We're working in communication now with the higher dimensions. We don't build New Earth from this old place, from the third dimension, then we're just going to rebuild the third dimension. The fifth dimension isn't physical right now. It's energetic. So utilize this energy that's coming in and pushing us, and build what you're here to build. It almost feels like we're on a one-track mind right now, where it's nothing else matters. We have to get this going, this sustainability for ourselves. Our mind is just probably always thinking about how can I build this? What can I do? Even at 8 o'clock at night, we might be all right, let me jot down some ideas. And then it's all right, now I need to settle my body down and go to bed. So it's rest and building, rest and building. It doesn't feel this summer for a lot of us, we're gonna be let's take our 2-week vacation like we normally do. I mean, if you do, it's fine. But it's if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, this summer feels more like a winter. We're kind of cozying up and building what we got to build. That's what it feels like. And when we hit October, it's it opens up and we're there. And I just feel expansion happening after that for us. Because chaos is happening for a lot of the other people, way big intensity, chaos, awakening. I don't know what to do with myself. So we have to hit this sustainability. I can't enunciate that enough too, where it's oh, if I could just show you the visuals of what I've seen of what's coming, 2025, it just is this year. It's a 9-year in numerology. It's about endings. So there's going to be a lot of endings for people and they won't know what to do with it. And so that's going to happen in the economy. It's going to happen, socially and in the world. And all this stuff is going to be going haywire, and we are going to be in our sustainability. We have to build this right now so that we can support ourselves. I'm going to ask the guides. I'll do a whole other video on 2025. But I'm just telling you right now, we are preparing for what's to come so that we can take care of ourselves. And I'm not trying to put fear in anybody, but I am letting you know that it's go time. It's focus. push yourself to make this happen. We're like pulling ourselves up. You know, it's like you're doing pull-ups and it's like, oh my God, I can't do one more. And it's like, you have that one more in you. Do it. Even if it takes you like 5 minutes to pull yourself up there. This is where we're at. A lot of us may feel like, I'm so tired. I'm so sick of going through all of this. When is it just going to feel like? And I promise you that's coming. That sense of relief. And then from there, we keep going more. But we have to build ourselves out and push ourselves into this place in order to expand. So get your mindset right. Get some routines going in the morning. You know, don't grab your phone first thing in the morning. Like really, if you're in battle with yourself with certain distractions or old patterns, it's time to like really be like, no, you know, cancel that. I'm being here, I'm focusing, I'm building, and I'm going to make this happen. If there's any mantra you can take away from this, it's I'm going to make this happen. And we tell ourselves that over and over again. And when we find ourselves trying to get distracted, we tell ourselves that. And it's like, no, I'm focusing on this. It's like nothing else matters. But at the same time, it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. We're going to love it. We're digging in and like building ourselves out and like putting ourselves out there. And it may kind of feel like, okay, what's next? What do I do? All right, I'm just going to follow this. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to trust it's going to show up, and it will. So I'm right there with you. I'm here if you need the help. I have sessions available in May. Comment below how you're feeling and what's going on with you. Love building the community here and hearing from you guys. And I have something coming down the pipeline to hopefully help you with this too. Maybe in June. I'm building this thing, but also life just keeps happening, so it's coming. So I want to help you build your soul mission and build this sustainability in New Earth. So yes, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I just really wanted to come on here and encourage you guys and give you this motivational push, invigorate you. Try some of those exercises if you need clarity that I talked about, and keep the faith, keep the trust. Ask your guides to communicate with you in creative ways. Ask your guides to show you how they like to communicate with you. You'll get an intuition, a gut feeling, like follow what that is. And everybody communicates differently. You know, we all have like a love language and so do the guides. They're a part of us. We're all one. It's not like they're an external thing. We're all, you know, sharing this energy together. So, if you kind of see the guides as more of a part of you, might be more beneficial. They're not something that's better than you or outside of you or like a guru that you need to follow. They're you. It could even be like versions of you that are on higher timelines or in higher dimensions. So make that communication easier on yourself and make it fun and creative. You're following what feels right to you. You're focusing. We kind of have these blinders on, blindly following these intuitions that we're getting, knowing we need to build, stepping into our power, stepping through our fear. This is going to happen. We're pulling ourselves up to New Earth. Trust it, and build that communication with your guidance, with your team as well. On that note, I have two other things I want to share, personal things kind of. So I made a mini little playlist of songs that I like that help me feel inspired and invigorated. It is called Soul Mission Music. You can find it under playlists. So if you want to listen to it and if you jive with the songs, you can use them to help you get motivated too. Also, comedy, filmmaking, comedy, all that stuff has been a huge part of my life. And I am feeling called to step back into that as well. So I'm going to start offering some comedy shorts and some short films on this channel in addition to my channeled messages and my transmissions. So you're still going to get all of this type of content plus other stuff. So if you're into comedy, if you're into like short films or things like that, some of them are not some of them, all of them are spiritually based as well. So it all kind of goes together. Tune in and watch. And if comedy's not your thing or you're not into my style of stuff, you don't have to watch them. You can just stick around for this type of content. But anyways, that is one area where I am feeling very called, and it brings me a lot of excitement and joy to do those things. So I'm going to start offering them here from time to time, in addition to my channeled messages. So anyways, wanted to just put that out there. Thank you all for being here. What an exciting time. This energy is rapid. It is moving. It is going to assist and help us. And we are going. And if you are still procrastinating, you are going to keep getting that nudge. It's going to feel more intense if you don't just step in and follow it and speak your truth, do your thing, build your stuff, trust the process, all that. So sending you love, sending you that power, that boom, bam, building mojo, and let's do this. Let's hit that threshold and jump to the other side. Super exciting. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk with you soon.